The moment in your life when it's time to awaken. You stumbled upon the cottage, no mistaken. Divinely orchestrated. Meet Auntie Karen, who knows where you've been searching for that clarity in this moment in life. When you're feeling so alone, Karen's Cottage is here to be a second home. We all have a common bond. Auntie Karen, the responsibility she's been given, that's what comes with psychic ability. You have to deliver in truth and humility. She's tapped into the divine. She knows that every person is here by universal design. When you hear that southern accent as she says, come on in, she's ready to begin. The duality of the Gemini personality is absolutely a reality. Don't let the sparkle in her eyes be misleading. That she will spring into action if you want a reaction. Not even a fraction of what she's got to unleash. Suggest you respect with the rest. This is her space. Don't forget about her twin who's not afraid to catch a case. If you get in her face, this is the cottage. Come on in. Now your journey can begin here at the cottage. Come on in. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to the cottage.
Hey y'all. All right, welcome everybody. Let's do some energy clearing with the sound bowl, just like always. Hey Lisa, welcome. How you guys doing today? Good to see everybody. Jules, good to see y'all. Hey Em, what's up? All right, here we go. Everybody, let's get started on the reading. Let me make myself a note. I got to do discount codes for tomorrow to be in effect for the next month for my Patreon members. So I will try to post that later on this evening. But welcome in everybody. I don't know why, but my Gemini brain just thought of that just now. So, okay. If you would like a mini reading tonight, we still have some availability. Instructions are pinned at the top of this chat, also rolling across the bottom of the screen. Welcome, everybody. Let's get started. Em, you are up first. All right. Let me timestamp for Em. Let's see what's up. Let's go, Em. Let's go, Em. Let's see what's up. Here we go. Em. This is RK. Okay. Let's see what's up. All right. Okay, I gotcha. I love that question. What does the Cancer man, his higher self, want me to know, Virgo woman, even if he cannot say it? We're going to find out, Miss Em. We're going to see what's up. Hey, Blair. Hey, beautiful. How are you? All right, let's see what the Cancer's higher self would want you to know. Let's see what we can find out. Source Spirit. Listen, I want to read with this deck. Here we go. Give me energies for everyone this evening, for their highest good, for their greater good, so that we can make good life path decisions going forward in alignment with source consciousness. As it is spoken, so it is. All right, so let's see what the Cancer's higher self wants you, the Virgo, to know. Let's see, Em. What would this Cancer man's higher self say to you? What would this Cancer man's higher self say to Em, the Virgo? What would the Cancer's higher self say to Em, the Virgo? Let's see. What would this Cancer man's higher self want to say to Em, the Virgo? Queen of Swords, Three of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Cups. Okay, and I saw the Hangman as a jumper, so definitely a lot to be said here. One thing that would be said to you is just because you don't see a lot going on the outside of this individual does not mean there's not a lot going on the inside. In fact, contrary to what it may seem, a lot is going on in terms of this person. In the meantime, know that this person, while they have emotion for you, they are emotionally immature and not on the same level as you. You, with the Queen of Swords, need to make sure that you embody a mature, honest version of your highest self with boundaries and speaking your truth in love, but without stuttering, right? And, make sure just to always honor your boundaries. The Three of Cups is here in the reverse, and that suggests that you and this person may not be on the same page, okay? And that's okay. In fact, you're coming in as a queen, he's coming in as a knight, okay? So at this point, you've got to embody that Queen of Swords energy and say, you know what, I may love this person, but the fact of the matter is, if they are not emotionally mature, then at least at this moment, I need to realize that, okay? And a lot's going on the inside. Is it going to happen? It may not. This person's higher self cannot force this person to step into their highest version of themselves. But in the meantime, that doesn't mean this person doesn't have emotion for you, but this person is less mature than you and less ascended than you. And that's okay. And so we've got to look at real facts here. Again, that's why the Queen of Swords is the very first card that came out. It's focusing on what we know and what we see. And even though we're talking to this person's higher self, this higher self is telling us we've got to stick to the facts. All right. So that's what I got. That's what I got, Miss M. And I hope that gave you some clarity. All right. Next up is Blair. Blair. What's up, beautiful? Speaking of Queen of Swords, that is Libra energy in the lower and the minor arcana. So, and we're about to read for a Libra here in just a minute. All right, and that is Blair. All right, Miss Blair, let's see what's up. Blair, energies look around me, relocating. Those pictures that you posted of you in you looked so happy. You looked so happy in those pictures. And you always look happy, don't get me wrong. But you were glowing in those pictures. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? You always look beautiful and you always look happy, but you just glow different when you're in North Carolina. I love that. And that song that you posted with those pictures, Blair, I didn't say this on the post, but like that song actually goes back to some very poignant high school memories of mine. That James Taylor song, the very song that you had. So awesome. All right. What do the energies look like for Blair to move back to North Carolina? Let's see what we've got here. Let me get a sip of tea. What do the energies look like for Blair to relocate to North Carolina? What do the energies look like for Blair to relocate to North Carolina? What do the energies look like for Blair to relocate to North Carolina? Okay, Buzz, thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know, sweetie. what the energies look like for Blair moving back to North Carolina, relocating to North Carolina. Relocating to North Carolina. What does it look like for Blair? Wow, several jumpers. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna reserve. I'm not gonna say anything about the jumpers till I see everything else. But jumpers almost always tie into the message. So we'll see, Blair. We'll see. It's a slower pace. Okay, I will say that. It's a slower pace. It's more peaceful. It's a slower pace. It's more peaceful. All right, I'll just say it because, I know it's going to relate. I know it's going to relate. Oh, my God. 2 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Pentacles. Hell yes. King of Pentacles. Hell yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what the jumpers were. The jumpers were the 3 of Swords in reverse, which has to do with healing. And it's like this is a healing thing for you. I don't know. This is just instrumental in your healing, helps with your healing, just feels good. Next card out, the Hangman and the 3 of Pentacles. The Hangman is not a bad card. And it, sometimes we associate it with stagnancy. But with this, I don't, because the 3 of Pentacles is movement. It's just slower. And I kind of feel like the pace is slower, definitely more comfortable. It also slows you down, not in a bad way, but like with that Hangman and the 3 of Swords in reverse, it kind of slows you down where you can focus more on your healing, your spirituality, et cetera, et cetera. The cards here, 2 of Swords in reverse, that is about... That card, when it comes out, Blair, is about opening up blockages that were previously, open up roadways that previously had blockages, okay? Opportunities coming towards you that were previously maybe not there. And I'm not sure if that's financial or otherwise, okay? But just personal growth is something that I'm seeing big in this whole thing. But let's not forget, we have the 8 of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles. Certainly, Pentacles is about family. It's about abundance. It's about wealth. It's about the things that are tangible. It's about feeling abundant and comfortable and stable. Okay. And so even though, yes, we see, this could certainly represent physical, financial abundance. I think what this is trying to say that may be, but I think the main thrust of this thing is more about the feeling of abundance and the feeling of fullness and the feeling of just being abundant and wealthy because of the people around you, the places around you, and that sort of thing. And yes, you'll be fine financially. There's not a thing in the world wrong here. In fact, probably maybe the cost of living there is less. I mean, maybe there's financial opportunities there for you. Maybe that's really there. But I'm just really getting some extremely good vibes about this, the potential here. So, wow. Wow. You know what's crazy is, remember what city was it that we talked about and I read for you and I was like, no. And I was shocked because it was it was just like, do not do this. It was a city that you were going to check out, but it wasn't the Carolinas. It was somewhere else. And I remember just thinking, God, I can't believe these cards are Scottsdale. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was somewhere in Arizona. And I remember just thinking, God, I can't believe my cards were just like saying, she does not need to do this. My cards are saying she needs to do this. She needs to do this. So there you go. There you go, Blair. Now I understand the reading that we got for you about Scottsdale. Now that makes sense. That's why you weren't supposed to go to Scottsdale. Okay. Now I got it. That bothered me so much, Blair. When I did that reading for you, I thought, how can that be? Because that has bothered me for weeks. Believe it or not, that mini reading that I did, I haven't brought it back up because I've been embarrassed because I really had thought I just blew it on that. Now I don't think I did. Now I get it. I'm like, no, I got it. I got it right. It was right. I know, right? But that bothered the heck out of me. And I'm so glad that we had this reading, because now I'm like, oh, okay. Phew, I didn't miss it. I was fine. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Awesome sauce. I know, that's crazy, right? Anyhow, I just wanted to bring that whole thing full circle. All right, Blair. And thank you, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, Blair, your next appointment, whenever that is, it's on the house. Okay, you know that. I think you remember that, right? So just so you know. All right. But let's go to Morgan. Let's go to Morgan. Anyway, Blair, I swear to God, that made my night to be able to do that. I promise you. So happy that that came out like that. Hey, Sarah, I saw that come through, and you'll be after Lisa. Shakira, okay. All right. I saw that come through for you, love. Let's go ahead and we'll update the list real quick. You will be after Lisa. Let's see what's up. And Morgan is up next. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what's up, Morgan. All right, Morgan. Morgan is asking, what are the feelings and trajectory of the Pisces man with me? I love that. I love that. There she is. Hey, Scorpio Mo. How you doing, love bug? Good to see you, sweetie. All right, let's see what the feelings and trajectory, I love your wording, the feelings and trajectory of the Pisces man. All right, let's see what's up. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Give me this Pisces man. Feelings, trajectory, Pisces man towards Scorpio mode. Feelings and trajectory of the Pisces man as it relates to this connection with Morgan. Lord goodness. Feelings and trajectory of this Pisces toward Scorpio mode. Hermit. Chariot in the reverse. Hermit. Judgment in the reverse. There is something here that is there's something in the way of this thing moving forward. There's an obstacle here. And he's very internal about whatever this is. There may be something bothering him. What is the Hermit? Just give me more on that. Justice. You know, I've got 4 major arcanas, 4 cards on the board, 4 major arcanas. What does that tell me, Scorpio mode? Oh, you think he's hiding a relationship or an ex. Okay. There's 4 major arcanas here on the board. I will tell you that. And I mean, there's only 4 cards and all of them are major arcanas. What that tells me, this connection is spiritually significant. Very big energies involved here because we're talking, you know, planetary influence, longer term, longer lasting, more impactful. that sort of thing. Three of Wands. King of Swords. He's trying to figure something out. He doesn't want to treat it. Okay, this is what I'm really getting. I don't think he wants to fuck you over or anyone, but there is something that is bothering him that he is trying to figure out. Yes, deep feelings. Yeah, that Hermit card. He's very internal on this, very internal on this. And it's got him stuck. There's definitely an obstacle. I'm going to see what the obstacle is. I've got a Three of Wands here. It's in the upright, though, Morgan. So, I don't have a very real clear understanding, but he's definitely trying to take the high road with the Justice card and the King of Swords and the Three of Wands. He's really trying to do the best he can about whatever this is that's on his mind. That I can tell you. So I don't dislike Pisces. I don't think he's a shithead. I don't. Okay. I don't, but let's just see. Let's go to the Judgment in reverse and see if we can figure out what the obstacle is here, Morgan. Let's see if we can find out. Oh, wow. Seven of Swords in reverse. There is something he feels bad about. Ace of Cups, Empress. There's something he feels bad about. All right, here's what I've got. He does want to be with you. There's the Seven of Swords in reverse. There's something he regrets, he feels bad about, that he has been dishonest about. What does he want with you? The Ace of Cups and the Empress. He feels like when you find out whatever this is with the Seven of Swords in reverse, that's going to create a major problem between you and him. And he doesn't want that. He's waiting. Why is he waiting? Wheel of Fortune. God, there's major arcanas all over this thing with you and him. This is insanity. I don't really get King of Pentacles. I don't really get a third party. I'm not getting that. But there is something here that he regrets. One more time. All right, let me just do this. Let me do this, Morgan. I'm just going to give my cards. I'm going to pick up all my cards and I'm going to ask, tell me specifically what this thing is that is the fly in his ointment. I'm gonna get 3 cards, and if there's no third party energy here, we're gonna call it. I'm gonna make my cards tell me for damn sure whether or not what's being hidden. But let's see what's up. What's being hidden? What's being hidden here? What's being hidden with this Pisces toward Morgan? Tell me. 3 cards. If it's third party, make it come out. Tell me what's here. Tell me what's here. 10 of Swords in reverse. Empress. Hermit. I do think he dealt with the ex a little bit. To what degree, I don't know. I don't think he's still dealing with the ex. I think that's in the past, but I think I think there was a period of time he was dealing with this ex. You're not wrong. But he feels like now that was an immature move and he regrets it. And again, we got this Hermit card. It's very heavy on his brain. I do think he dealt with the ex. Yeah, it was. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I pick up, Morgan. I think he dealt with the ex. I think either he moved toward the ex or the ex moved toward him. He looks at it now as an immature move. He's very disappointed in the way it went. It's like he's kind of like, yeah, I remember now why this ex is an ex with that 5 of Cups. All right. And I also think he's disappointed in himself. I think what bothers him a lot with the other cards that I saw is he feels like he owes it to you to tell you about it. And yet he's torn because he knows, or he feels certain that when he does tell you about it, that you are going to, blow a gasket or leave or whatever. And it's going to create a big wedge between you two. And, he's probably not wrong. Scorpios don't like dishonesty a little bit. I know that about y'all. But I'm not going to tell you what to do because this is your life. I will say this. Cheating is not, if he cheated, cheating is not the worst thing in the world you can do to a person. Now, dishonesty is pretty high on the list. However, all I am going to tell you to do is don't make a rash decision. Don't make a rash decision. I believe this man regrets it. Am I telling you to jump back in with this man and trust him with your whole heart and life? Hell no. But at the same time, I don't think this guy is a complete dick. Take that as you will, Morgan. Take that as you will. I don't even know if he boinkied with her. I don't really see that. I just have that there was some dealings. To what degree, I don't know. But that's what I got, my love. And it may have just been talk, all right? It could very well be with what I'm seeing here. I do know that he regrets it. So let me know if this makes sense to you, Matt Morgan. And I just am sending you big hugs. Yeah, definitely keep me updated. Whatever you decide, you got our support here, right? I do believe this man loves you. Does that mean it gives him a license to act like a douche? No. So I couldn't blame whatever you decided. I could not blame either, whatever path you took. And no one could because it's your life, right? I hope that helps you, sweetie. All right, and next up is Megan. And we will timestamp for Megan. That's you. Okay, Emmy, good deal. All right. Let's see what's up with Megan. What is my Cancer person feeling toward me right now? I got you, Miss Megan. Megan, give me your zodiac sign too. I like having both. If you don't mind, just tell me your zodiac sign. We're dealing with a Cancer. And let's see what we got. Gemini. All right. A fellow Gemini. All right. Let's see what's going on with this Cancer toward you. What's going on with this Cancer toward Megan, the Gemini? The Cancer man's current feelings toward Megan, the Gemini. Yeah. Current feelings toward Megan, the Gemini. Give me the current feelings of this Cancer toward Megan, the Gemini. Current feelings of this Cancer toward Megan, the Gemini. Current feelings of the Cancer toward Megan, the Gemini. Current feelings of this Cancer toward Megan, the Gemini. The current feelings of the Cancer man toward Megan, the Gemini. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. We'll find out more. The Lovers card. First card out. By the way, that is Gemini energy. You probably know that, Megan. If not, the Hangman, Nine of Swords in the reverse. So very interesting. Definitely, he feels a very deep bond connection with you. Okay. He thinks about this a lot, but he does try to get his mind off of things. It's interesting that I saw the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That doesn't shock me with these cards because, again, that speaks to not a lot going on between you two, and yet the bond is still there. The energy is still there. He is still here, even if he's not, if that makes sense. His energy is still here. I don't think he's doing a lot. I think he's thinking about things a lot. And I think, honestly, that he does things to distract himself so he doesn't have to think about this. But it is very heavy energy here with these two major arcanas, okay? Very heavy energy. There is passion. There is connection. I want to get a little more. Let me clarify. I want to get a little deeper on the Lover's card. He very well could be. He very well could be. I want to get the Lover's card a little bit more. That's a very deep, intense connection. So, and that can be scary. Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, Temperance card. I think he's going to come around. I think he's going to come around. It's going to be a bit, it's not going to be immediate, though. I can tell you that with the Temperance card, the Hangman, the Seven of Pentacles, all talking to me about timing here. But I do feel like he's going to come towards you and try to make things right. All right. I think he already realizes that I think he already is in this energy of, there are times where he realizes or he thinks about how his actions, what he does, what he says, that sort of thing impact you. All right. Looking at where he needs to make sacrifices. The Knight of Cups, that's emotion. All right. Ten of Cups, his love has grown. If anything, his love has grown or is growing. All right. I see you guys together. And so, to be honest, very deep emotion. Okay. And I've got a lot of cards that are screaming that he'll be back around, but not anytime soon. Which, what I want to tell you, Megan, do not put your life on hold. Okay. Don't do it. Does he have deep emotion for you? Yes. Does he think about you a lot? Absolutely. Okay. I did not have anything extremely screaming about fear, except maybe the Nine of Swords in reverse, where he does things to distract himself from thinking about this. Yeah, he does do things to try to detach from his feelings. Queen of Swords, but he's not able to run from this. Ten of Swords in reverse. You can run, but you can't hide, Cancer. You can run, but you can't hide. So I just keep getting that he fights his feelings, or he tries to detach from his feelings. That's kind of funny to read about a Cancer doing that, but believe it or not, water signs can be afraid of their emotions. And let's think about this. Water signs have big emotions. They feel things so deeply, and it can be overwhelming. Look, my Venus sign is in Cancer, and I can tell you that, in the early part of my life, especially, I would get so overwhelmed, and it was so dramatic, and it was just so insane. And now I understand, okay, my emotions are big. And that's okay. That's just who I am. But it's helped me a lot to be able to regulate those emotions, right? And it became doubly hard because I have a Capricorn in my moon. So, but nonetheless, it's that's a lot of emotion for anybody to regulate, and it can be overwhelming. And I kind of think that you are probably spot on. It just confirmed your intuition. 100% fear may have been too strong. I think he just doesn't feel ready, possibly, but I also feel he doesn't want to let you go. He hasn't let you go energetically. I'm going to tell you that right now. And you're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I hope that helped you. I hope that helped you, love. I got you, Anastasia. You are after Sarah. Let me put Anastasia on the list. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. All right, let's see how we're doing on if I need to update quantities or anything like that. Let's see what we got. Oh, I didn't plug my computer in. I need to do that real quick. Y'all give me just a minute. I just realized it. I'm on 50%, but I just like to have it plugged in when I'm live because, Hey, Sarah. We are Buzz is next. We're going to get Buzz in just a minute. We're going to get buzzed in just a minute. All right, let me go plug in my computer real quick. Let me grab the plug. It's right here. I just need to plug it in. And then we will we'll do Buzz's question. Where is that plug? Oh, here it is. It was hiding. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. All right, let's go to Buzz. Buzz Lightyear. Hey, Scott, how are you doing? Good to see you. All right, so Buzz, he is a Virgo. Did Catherine's friend give her money to pay for her rent? Let me know if you need more clarification. That's good. That's all I need. I can get what we need for that, Buzz. Let's see if Catherine's friend helped her. Give me Catherine's friend's action toward her regarding rent. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Scott, if you're in trouble with the celestials, I do not provide help with that as a service. I'm not saying you're crazy. It's just something that I don't provide help with, but there are other creators that do, Scott. I'm going to give you a channel name, and this is who you need to contact. That's who you need to contact. Vivian, VK Johanna. That's who you need to contact, okay? All right. And I wish you the best. All right, let's go, Buzz. Let's see if Catherine got help from her friend. Give me her friend toward her. You are welcome. Give me Catherine's friend toward her. As far as rent, did Catherine's friend give her money for rent? Let's see what we have. Did Catherine's friend give her money for rent? Yes. I literally got the gift card in the upright. Yes. Four of Swords in reverse, stress. Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun. Yeah, absolutely. The World card, the King of Cups. Whoever this friend is cares a lot. Cares a lot. I will tell you this. Here's what's interesting. Here's what I believe. I don't think that this friend, I will say this. I think that when this friend did this, yes, that would be one question, Daya. You can ask for that, love bug, all in the same question. And thank you for asking that. I do appreciate it. But yes, you can include both of those in one question because oftentimes they're intermingled whenever we get that anyway. So that's totally fine. All right. So, Buzz, I believe this. I believe that when this friend did this friend gave some boundaries and stipulations and some firm words. I think your friend, I think her friend told her, listen, this is the last time I'm going to do this. I expect you to be on your own 2 feet. I love you and I care about you. But you're going to have to pick up and be able to I can't keep solving your problems for you. I want you to know that. I think her friend told her that. But I think her friend was not mean about it. I think her friend did this as an act of love. In fact, I think whoever this friend is cares a lot about Catherine and just doesn't want to enable things, if that makes sense, right? So that's what I've got. That's what I've got. All right. Was that you, Daya, that just sent the Cash App? I hope that helped you, Buzz. I hope that helped you, Buzz. And thank you, Buzz. I always appreciate you. And next up is Marsha. I need to update because Hidayah just sent a Cash App. Hidayah will be after Anastasia. Okay, Jakari. Let me write that down. And when we get to your name, I'll know. I got you, love. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. So we're on Marsha right now. And then we've got Rita after that, then Lisa, then Sarah, then Anastasia, and then Daya. All right. Hey, Miss Marsha, how you doing, sweetie? So Marsha, we want to know what this Virgo in the UK. Okay, I gotcha. Does this Virgo want to be with someone in his past? You're getting mixed signals, wondering if he wants you guys to be romantically together or platonic. Okay, so let's see about if he's got someone in his energy in the past or some interest in the past. Let's see, Marsha. Let me timestamp for you. All right, here we go. Give me this Virgo as it relates to the past. This Virgo as it relates to his past. The Virgo as it relates to his past. The Virgo as it relates to his past. 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 Give me the Virgo as it relates to his past. How does he feel about that? What are his desires, thoughts, energies around the past person? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the upright. You know, Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck was very telling about this. I think the Virgo looks at this ex as a big fat time waster and may even feel like this ex is a bit of a player. However, there may be communication. And it's almost like with this Nine of Wands, this Virgo hates the fact that he has not yet left this past person in the past, because he really feels like he needs to. Okay. So the Virgo is well aware that this is like touching a hot stove. Is he touching the hot stove? Yes, to some degree. There is communication here. Let's see what we've got. Necessary truths. You are so sweet. I'm going to get a little bit deeper on this Knight of Swords here for you, Marcia. Five of Cups. Just, you know, what's crazy is this person feels like this Virgo feels like the ex and him are fated, but very disappointed in what's being seen and observed out of the ex. So I think this is where Virgo is. Virgo has decided, I'm going to give this one last try, and that's going to be it. That's going to be it. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to give it everything I got one last time, and then if that don't work out, I'm out of here. Six of Swords. So is this Virgo done with the ex? No. But I think this, and I do think this Virgo may be dealing with the ex, or may plan to deal with the ex one more time. And apparently there is a lot of patterns that are unhealthy between this Virgo and the ex with that Nine of Wands. And again, it's kind of like the hot stove that this Virgo cannot stop touching. But this Virgo has made up their mind kind of in a head over heart way with the Queen of Swords. It's almost like the Virgo has laid down the law to himself. I'm going to give this one last try, and then I'm moving the hell on. That's what I got, Marcia. That's what I got. So I want to see what this Virgo's thoughts are towards you. This may be why you are getting kind of confusing energy between. Hey, Riri, how you doing? Was that you that just sent a? Oh, that's you. Oh, okay, yeah, you're next. I'll get you. But anyway, that may be why, Marcia, you are getting confusing, energy from this Virgo about whether he wants something romantically or platonic, if that makes sense. I think the energy with the ex is strong right there. So your intuition on this thing is spot the hell on. So let's see what his interest is toward you, Marcia, whether it's romantic, platonic, or what. Give me this Virgo toward Marcia. Give me this Virgo toward Marcia. Give me this Virgo toward Marcia. The Full card and the upright. So there is romantic interest from the Virgo toward you. But I want more. I want more on this. I gotcha. Give me more on this Virgo toward Marcia. More on this Virgo toward Marcia. Two of Swords in the reverse. Two of Cups. The Tower. Damn. There is romantic interest between you and another person with the Two of Swords here in the reverse. It's as though this Virgo feels a connection toward you and does have romantic interest and maybe even feelings for you with this Two of Cups. There is a soul bond between you two. The Tower, though. Two of Wands, that second energy. He's juggling two energies here. Does he want to be a dick? He does not. But I think he realizes that he's got to do something. He knows he's got to make a decision. He knows he's got to quit messing around. He knows there's strong decision energy here. And I think he knows what he wants. And I think he's choosing the Tower, which is that Nine of Wands destructive energy here. What's crazy, though, Marcia, is you may be his second choice. Yeah, Moon card. He don't want you to know it. But he's got deep love for that ex. Ten of Swords in reverse. There's that ex energy right there. Yeah, lots of love toward that. So he's taking a leap of faith with the ex. I do see that. What I think is this. If I had to guess, Marcia, here's what I think he's doing. I think he is keeping you in his back pocket in case things don't work out over with this ex. And if things work out with this, he's not expecting for things to work out with the ex. He thinks it's going to blow up in his face. That's why he's keeping you in his back pocket. Nonetheless, any way you slice this, you are second choice. And Marcia, we both know you deserve to be top of the list or not. There is no list, right? Or not at all. So that's what I think is going on. I don't think he intends for you to ever find out about this ex unless it works out and he doesn't expect it to. Does that make sense? All right. So that's what that's what you're feeling. I got you, love. So I hope that gave you some clarity, Marcia. I hope that gave you some clarity. I hate to be the bearer of to tell you that. But on the other hand, Marcia, that's why you booked with me, because I'll tell you the truth. And the truth is what you need, because that's going to help you to make decisions, right? So there you go. Thank you, Marcia, as always. Thank you, babe. All right, and Miss Rita is dealing with a Taurus. That's what you were picking up. Okay, so you kind of felt the same way. Okay. All right, amazing Riri. That is such a cute screen name, by the way. All right, so we've got Mike the Taurus. You didn't give me your zodiac sign, Ree. So we're going to find out. Oh, Pink, you're after Patricia. Let me update the list real quick, Riri. But give me your zodiac sign while I update the list. You're in Aries. Okay, I got you, love. Ram fam. Oops, wrong one. Hey, I got you, Pink. I just put you on the list, love bug. Thank you, sweetie. All right, let me timestamp for you. Rita. All right, so this is Mike the Taurus. Feelings and intentions. And if he doesn't step forward, should I initiate? Will this lead to a real relationship? Let's dissect it. Let's get the tea. Let's get to the bottom of this thing. Let's see what's up. Give me Mike's true romantic feelings and intentions for Rita the Aries. Give me Mike the Taurus toward Rita the Aries. Mike the Taurus toward Rita the Aries. Mike the Taurus toward Rita the Aries. 8 of Swords. We'll get more on this. Give me Mike the Taurus toward Rita the Aries. Mike the Taurus toward Rita the Aries. You may be living rent-free in this Taurus's brain, but we'll see. We'll see, Rita. Give me Mike the Taurus toward Rita the Aries. Mike the Taurus toward Rita the Aries. Mike the Taurus toward Rita the Aries. Three of Swords in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles. Damn, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this Taurus telling me they are so hurt and left out in the cold? This Taurus feels a lot of loss around this connection. Emperor in reverse. Knight of Cups. There's emotion here for sure, but this Taurus feels a lot of loss. Taurus, for some reason, feels like the ball is in your court, maybe, with the Emperor card in the reverse. Taurus is trying to heal from this, has not made a lot of progress in doing so. I think they may have healed some, but they still are dealing with the feeling of being alone, lost, left out in the cold, or maybe are just fears of that. It could be fears of that, fears of betrayal, fears of abandonment. Do you and this Taurus have history, or are you guys apart right now? Because I do feel like this Taurus is still has emotion for you, wants to work things out with you with the 10 of Swords here in the reverse. Why is the 7 of Cups here? 5 of Swords. Here's what I think. I think there is a chance that this Taurus may be dating around, acting like they're fine when they're not. They're not fine at all, okay? And I think the Taurus may be keeping their options open and dating around when, in fact, they're very invested in you. We have small history, and he said he wants to talk to me, but doesn't come forward. This Taurus may be a bit nervous about stepping up and being committed to someone. I kind of think that this Taurus may have some fears of abandonment, fears of betrayal. The Taurus, oh yeah, okay. The Taurus definitely is, the Taurus has interest, no doubt. And I think the Taurus has romantic feelings. I also think that this Taurus has a lot of heavy energy around wounds, okay? And I think this Taurus, I think this Taurus very much fears stepping up. Taurus is very heavy in your energy, though. That's the thing. Taurus definitely has trust issues. Definitely has trust issues. Stability, consistency. I talk about Tauruses in general. Riri, I know you watch my readings, and I talk about this with Tauruses in general. And I've said this. If you haven't heard me say this, has a small declaration of how he feels, but then reverts. And I believe that. You know, I always say this about Taurus. We all want stability, but Taurus, it takes it to a whole different level. Okay. This person takes it to a whole different level than the regular Tauruses, right? So this Taurus, the least little thing would send this Taurus running for the hills, right? And I just don't know if this Taurus is in a real good place right now because these fears are so heavy. Very, very, I mean, these are just very, 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 very heavy to the point that this Taurus is overwhelmed. And I think I almost feel like that this Taurus thinks about a relationship and just gets this shell shocked PTSD kind of reaction, deer in the headlights, fight or flight. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I just think that this Taurus takes the need for stability to a whole new level. And I think even if you provided that level of stability, I think even then the Taurus wouldn't trust it. And is that on you? No, that's on these wounds, right? So it's kind of like, I don't know that there's anything that you could do to give this Taurus the reassurance that they feel like they need. The only person that can give this Taurus the reassurance that he needs is the person in the mirror. And he's not done that. And until he gets that fixed, anybody else is just going to, be the person that is held to this ridiculously high standard that no one can live up to. And that doesn't make the Taurus a bad person. That makes the Taurus a wounded person. And we talk about this a lot. Hurt people hurt people. So I think that's what's up with this Taurus. I'm going to go to your second question where you talked about if you initiated, would this lead to a real relationship? And I will see. I definitely feel like that's the only way it would happen because I don't see this Taurus initiating anything. I think the Taurus has interest, but we'll see what comes about with that. Because I have my doubts about that, but we will see. What if Rita were to initiate? What if Rita were to initiate something with the Taurus? What if Rita were to initiate something with the Taurus? What if Rita were to initiate something with the Taurus, please? What if Rita were to initiate something with the Taurus? Yes. Yeah. What if she were to initiate the talk? What if she were to initiate the talk? Could this lead to a real relationship? Would this lead to a real relationship? Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups in reverse. It would lead to the start of something. And ultimately, I see him going back to pushing back towards more of a friendship with the Page of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups in reverse speaks to him going forward and then backing away, changing his mind and going, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I don't want. Does that mean that he doesn't want you? No. What he doesn't want is the exposure of his heart, the vulnerability. And that's what's up. He's in a pattern right now. He needs to work on this. He needs to break some patterns. He's in a bit of self-destruct mode. I'm going to be real with you. The problem with somebody in self-destruct mode is that if you're very close around, you can end up being collateral damage. Again, that is why hurt people hurt people. So, do I think it would start something between you two? I do. I do think it would start something, and I think it would be short lived because, again, I think he's going to just revert back because of those wounds. Yeah, yeah. He does want you, but he's going to be very in and out. He's going to be very in and out, which is what you've seen if you think about it. Thank you, RK. I appreciate that. But yeah, the best predictor of what he's going to do is what he has done. And the reason that that is true, and by the way, that is something that years ago, I had a direct supervisor who was a PhD level behavioral psychologist. And he used to say that to me, and I didn't understand what he was talking about, but I did believe him. But I understand it now. People don't often change. They can, but they rarely do because it requires deep inner work on the subconscious, those unhealed wounds. And most people run from doing that. And that is why my cards are coming out this way. Now, if this guy got on a shadow work journey and you came back to me 2 or 3 years from now and asked me the same question, it might be totally different. But that's what's up. That's what's up, Ms. Ree. And thank you again, RK. All right, next up is Lisa. You are welcome. And thank you as always, Rita. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, let me timestamp for Lisa. All right, and Lisa, what and who do you see in my love life? Okay, where is Lee? Is Lisa still here? Lisa F. Are you here, love bug? I think there she is. You're an Aries. She knew what I was going to ask. She's like, I got you, girl. Yeah, I'm an Aries. Okay, I got you. I got you, love bug. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, Lisa. What do we see in love for Lisa, the Aries, please? What do we see in love going forward for Lisa, the Aries? What do we see in love for Lisa, the Aries, please? What do we see in love for Lisa, the Aries? Ram Fam. Ram Fam is on board tonight. You guys are showing up for your girl. Here we go. Lisa, the Aries. What do we see in the future for love for Lisa? What do we see for Lisa, the Aries, going forward? Give me Lisa, the Aries love life going forward. What do we see in the near future for Lisa in terms of love? Lisa, the Aries. What do we see in terms of love? You're healing from something. 7 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords reversed, 7 of Pentacles. I think things are going to get better for you as far as dealing with something in the past that was a disappointment. I think you're starting to gain clarity, or you will be soon, and kind of see why it happened, what you needed to learn from, and then that sort of thing. I see you looking very future oriented with the 7 of Pentacles here, the Ace of Wands. And I feel like you do have something not in the near future, but here nonetheless. And what's interesting is this, I feel like there's this period of time where you're kind of working on yourself, and there's something that pops up kind of suddenly after a period of time. Let me get more on that. It is something new, but it's not something right now. I do see you kind of still working on yourself a little bit. Gaining clarity, a lot of clarity coming in as far as seeing, gaining self-awareness, seeing why it happened, what you would do differently this time, what you would, what you missed then that you would catch now, the red flag kind of thing, that sort of thing. I think you're gaining a lot of clarity on that. I also am going to tell you to pay attention to sevens, repeating sevens. And I want to get the Ace of Wands in more detail for you. I want to get more on the Ace of Wands for you, Lisa. But I do see something new and exciting. It could be another fire sign, but we will find out. Whoever this is coming towards you is very spiritual. They are very independent. What's cool is they are unencumbered. They're not bogged down with a lot of mess from their past, okay? Very independent. I like this person. God, they're very spiritual. This person understands the difference between ego and confidence, okay? They have integrated a lot of their shadow. God, they're self-aware. God, they're so self-aware. Whoever this is, Lisa, I love this person coming towards you. I love this person. Very self-aware. This person is very spiritual, very independent, not desperate, which is good. This is going to pop up very suddenly out of the blue. I kind of feel like it's going to happen in an organic or unexpected way. Okay. FYI, when that happens, Lisa, there is some chance that an X will pop up. Okay. And that X will look pretty good. It's a test. It's a test, my love. It's a test. Okay. It's a test. It's a test. That X is a test. All right. So just know that X is literally the universe saying, have you learned your lesson, or do you need to go back and have us make it even stronger this time so you won't forget? Literally. Okay. I literally have that. That's the hot stove right there, that X. But this new person looks good. So that's what I got. But I definitely think in the near future, we have a lot of healing, working on self, gaining self-awareness, and that sort of thing. Definitely. So I hope that gave you some clarity, my love. I hope that gave you some clarity. You'll have to let me know. I didn't, it could be Aquarius. It's not really, I mean, it gave a lot of different zodiac signs, Lisa. I don't often pay attention to zodiac signs when I'm predicting future energy, but we got Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces. There's Scorpio again. So but whoever this is super spiritual, very intuitive, and very independent, and very self-aware, very self-aware. They have done a lot of inner work, whoever that is that I'm predicting for you. Kind of similar to the inner work that I predicted you doing at the moment in the near future. So I hope that helps. All right. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. All right, Miss Sarah, you are up, and I need your question, Miss Sarah. Let's see what we've got here. I need to know your question. Let's see what we got. Let me timestamp for Sarah. All right, there she is. Hey, love bug. So sometimes YouTube is weird about it and they won't put the questions up. If you try to put it in the chat and it doesn't come up, yeah, can I have whatever comes out? Absolutely. So I got that. But anyways, that's why sometimes I get people to email me the question real quick, but we got it here. So you're good. You sure can. Give me your zodiac sign as well, Sarah. And Jennifer, yours just came through. You're after pink. Aries, I have Taurus in my chart and Capricorn moon sign. So you and I have the same moon sign. And I have a Taurus stellium. I have Taurus, Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter. That's cool. All right, so let's see what's up. Let's see what Sarah the Aries needs to know. What does Sarah the Aries need to know? What does Sarah the Aries need to know? Give me Sarah the Aries. What does Sarah need to know? Sarah the Aries with heavy Taurus and Capricorn. Sarah the Aries. What does Sarah need to know? What message or messages does Sarah the Aries need to receive tonight? You've got someone coming towards you. No, you have not missed it, Anastasia. You, in fact, you're after Sarah, and I'm on Sarah right now. Sarah, you've got somebody coming toward you, but okay, this is not who you think it is. Whoever this is not who you think it is. Be very careful because I don't like the energies of this person. It's a romantic interest for sure. They're not stable, and I kind of feel like they may have ulterior motives. This could be somebody that is a big lesson, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse and the Eight of Wands here in the reverse, I don't think you can trust this person with the Ace of Pentacles here in the reverse. They're going to come towards you with a leap of faith. Four of Wands in reverse. This is not going to end well. There's an obstacle between you and this person. There's problems. What is it? Judgment in the reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They may be a rebound. They may be rebounding. Okay. They're coming. They're going to try to rush you. I do get that. Whoever this is going to try to rush you into something. Let that be your first red flag right there, Sarah. Be very careful of anybody who tries to rush you into something. I think this person may be on the rebound from someone from a recent breakup. The Seven of Swords here in the reverse suggests that you may get a strong gut feeling or some red flags that you actually see. And my cards are saying, do not ignore those red flags. So I definitely feel like that is one message that needs to be known. So be very careful about that. Be very, very careful about that. Let's see what other message needs to come out. So what I'm getting here is just don't let anybody rush you into a decision of any sort before you are ready, and give things time to really marinate. Okay, go more into that Taurus energy than that Aries energy when it comes to making decisions. And look, I'm a Gemini. I know what it's like to rush and make decisions, but sometimes I let my Taurus drive, my Taurus stellium drive when it comes to making decisions. So let's get a little bit more and see if there's anything else on that, or just in general. Four of Swords, the Emperor. Here's that Ace of Pentacles and we're okay. Relax and rest. Your person will come to you in due time. You're not going to have to do a thing. They're going to come to you. Let the Taurus Venus energy bring that person to you. Be the Empress. Attract, don't chase. Four of Swords, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to stress yourself out. Your Emperor is here in your energy, and probably is going to most likely show up when you are not even worried about love. In general, I'm getting this strong urge to tell you to take care of yourself. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're getting enough in your meditation and your spirituality and self-care. And just caring for yourself, your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit with that Four of Swords. I think you have been perhaps going through some stress. And what I get is it's time for a rest. It is time for a respite. And an opportunity for a respite is coming. So definitely this is a time to kind of be still, relax, go inside, do your spiritual work, do your inner work, but also a lot of self-care. This is another time where you need to let that Taurus drive the car. Tauruses are pros at self-care. And I do feel like it is a time to really invest in Sarah in general. I do believe your person is here or will be here in due time. I'm getting that as well. Another message that I get for you is, remember, you are much more in control of your life experiences than you may realize. Wow. And stand in your power. This is Aries energy. Stand in your power. I love that. I love that for you. Oh, well, I hope that helped you, love. I hope that helped you. And in general, Sarah, just know that you are a human being, not a human doing. And your value is not measured in what you do. It's in who you are. Oh, well, thank you, Sarah. And I hope that helped you, my love. I got it, Jennifer. I got you, love. But I hope that helped you, Sarah. And I appreciate you booking with me, as always. As always. I think we got, Rabia as well after Jennifer. I need to check my quantities too. Can I do that real quick? Give me 1 second. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Hey, Ray. How you doing? It's good to see you. Where is my... Okay, here we go. Let's see what our quantities look like. Make sure we're okay on that. Five, 3. Yeah, we're okay. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. And then we will do Anastasia will be next. Hey, B. I gotcha. I saw it come through, B. Oh, thank you, Sarah. All right. Let me update the list real quick. After Pink is Jennifer and then B. All right, here we go. All right. So let's see what's up with Anastasia. Let me get a sip of tea and we'll go from there. All right. Here we go, Anastasia. Let's see what's up with Anastasia. Checking in with the Cancer, thoughts and feelings, and then anything that I need to know or be aware of. I got you, love. All right. Give me the energies on this Cancer toward Anastasia, please. Let's get an update on Cancer Man toward Anastasia. Give me an update on this Cancer. Give me an update on the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the update on the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me an update on this Cancer toward Anastasia. Wow, okay. Give me an update on the Cancer toward Anastasia. Ten of Swords in reverse. That's a comeback around all day. Queen of Cups, the Star. Definitely a lot of love here. Definitely a lot of love. Ten of Swords in reverse is a comeback around card, right? That's a reconciliation or come back around, revisit things. And the Star is absolutely beautiful. That's the third card here, the Star card in the upright. Optimism, hope, feeling like your best days are in front of you. There's deep love here with that Queen of Cups. We know this. And that is the Cancer. That is one of the cards that can represent Cancer energy in the minor arcana. Queens often represent the cardinal, and this is cardinal water. But there's definitely this feeling of you guys having feeling very hopeful about a future with you. Feeling very hopeful about a future with you. Definitely a card about healing as well. So we like that. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? The Sun card. Wow. Oh my gosh, Devil reversed. So definitely feeling like there is more healing to be done on his part. Holding back, but knowing that you're the Sun. You are the Sun. Wow. Okay. And you know, sometimes I say this, Anastasia, and I see this with the Star and the Sun. Where there's a star, there's a sun. And so do I feel like the Cancer is possibly still going through some things, working on themselves? Yes. But feeling very hopeful. Chariot on the bottom of the deck, really standing in my power, he says. Where there's a star, there is a sun. I will get through this. I am cautiously optimistic with the Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's another comeback around card. Justice card. Damn, that's good. Why are we a little bit cautious? Seven of Pentacles, just wanting to take things slow, but definitely seeing a future. Definitely seeing a future with the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Knight of Swords. Wanting to be more stable when they actually, wanting to work on stability. Page of Cups. There we go. So this Cancer is feeling very good about things. Very good about things. I love this Cancer and the way that the Cancer is vibing at the moment as it relates to you. I'm going to see if there's anything else you need to know about the Cancer before we see in general. Give me, is there anything else going on with the Cancer? Anything else going on with the Cancer? Anything else going on with the Cancer? Anything else going on with the Cancer in the moment? Anything else going on with the Cancer? Anything else going on with the Cancer, please? Toward Anastasia. Knight of Swords in regards to the Page of Cups. Why does he have trouble expressing emotions? He wants you back. He has a hard time telling you. He has a hard time opening up about those emotions. He's got them. We know that. The World card. He's telling me there's nobody like you, Anastasia. And he does not want to blow it. Oh, he doesn't want to lose you. He doesn't want to lose you. That may be another reason why he's got that Four of Pentacles energy. He's just slow to open up about how his true depth of his feelings. Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. Opportunity. King of Cups. He always comes out eventually as that darn King of Cups, doesn't he? That's so funny. But that's what I got. That's what I got. Let me see if there's anything outside of that that you need to know about or be aware of. Let's see. Is there anything else that Anastasia needs to be aware of? Anything else that Anastasia needs to be aware of? Is there anything else that Anastasia needs to be aware of? Is there anything else that Anastasia needs to be aware of? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Anything else that Anastasia needs to be aware of? I'm going to tell you what's crazy. I've got the Ace of Wands, Magician in reverse, and Empress in reverse. And I'm going to tell you, something dropped when I was shuffling. Seven of Wands. Six of Cups. Anastasia, what's going on with this Aries? The Aries, I believe, feels like that she has done something that is going to sabotage this connection. And it may have to do with there's something she feels like she has fucked up with. I'm just going to say that. Well, I'm going to tell you what I think. It's possible that there could be another pregnancy. It is possible there could be. There's something here. She feels like she has really fucked up. I think it's her. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just think it's her. Yeah, Four Wands in reverse. I think it's her. Yeah. I think it's her. You're going to have to let me know if that makes any sense to you or not. I'm going to see if there's anything else you need to know. Is there anything else that Anastasia? Okay. I gotcha. She's in this energy of feeling like she needs to do the right thing. I will tell you that with the Justice card coming out. Is there anything else here that Anastasia needs to know? Is there anything else here that Anastasia needs to know? What is this? There is this Ace of Wands. Consistently I may be nudged or told to let go of the Aries. I think so. I think intuitively, you know, the High Priestess is here, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in the upright. There is that pregnancy card again. There's secrets that she keeps from you, Anastasia. I don't think she's completely honest with you. I think that's why we have the High Priestess here and the Two of Swords. The other reason it's here is because your intuition is telling you she's not telling you everything. Your intuition is leading you toward your fate with the Wheel of Fortune here in the upright. I do think, man, I think that's what this is talking about. I think this is what this is talking about. My cards are saying that you kind of already feel it. You kind of already feel it. That's what I got. You have got to keep me posted, Anastasia. I think you will somehow find out about this Aries. So you got to keep me posted. You know, you've got that mutual friend. So I'm kind of curious. You might hear something from that. I like the energies of that Cancer. I will tell you that. But I think you know that. All right. I hope that helped you, Anastasia. You got to keep me posted on everything and let me know. All right. Let's see where we are on things. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, all right? The keyboard cat. Oh, that's freaking funny. I know that. I love that cat. He's so funny. He is funny. Speaking of cats, how is Dez? How is my friend Dez doing? I hope he's doing good. All right. I think, are going to let Tina be the last one that we read for. So we've got Hidayah, and then Patricia, then Pink, then Jennifer, then B, and then Tina. He's lounging upstairs. Oh my God, that's freaking funny. He is funny. All right, let me go over here and mark everything sold out so that we can not have anybody accidentally book. And then Hang on one second. But yeah, I like the keyboard cat. That is so funny. All right, here we go. Oh, Sharon made it in. Sharon made it in before we get. I got you, Sharon. You'll be last. Let me put Sharon is after Tina. All right, let me update. Baxter is in his bed right now. He's a sweet boy. He can get away with all things with me. Many of glass. Oh, he is. I know he's sweet. I can tell. I can tell you love him. I can tell you love him. Our fur babies are just, there's just nobody like our fur babies, right? Just not. All right, there we go. All right, so next up is Hidayah, and Hidayah is asking about Jakari's feelings and intentions. All right, Hidayah. Hidayah, if you are here and you can give me your zodiac sign and Jakari's, that would be great. It's nice if I have those. I don't have to, but it's just nice to have them. I imagine he does stuff. Is he that cat that knocks stuff off the table and just looks at you like, what you gonna do about it? Anyway, let's get Jakari's feelings and intentions toward Hidayah. Give me Jakari's feelings and intentions toward Hidayah. I'm a Cancer. He's a Capricorn. Okay. Jakari, the Capricorn, towards Hidayah, the Cancer. Jakari, the Capricorn, towards Hidayah, the Cancer. Jakari, the Capricorn, toward Hidayah, the Cancer, please. Jakari, the Capricorn, toward Hidayah, the Cancer. Jakari, the Capricorn, toward Hidayah, the Cancer. Jakari, the Capricorn, towards Hidayah, the Cancer. Feelings and intentions, please, of Jakari towards Hidayah. Capricorn toward Cancer. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Hangman in the upright, Magician in the reverse. Very interesting. I think that Jakari is in your energy, but not doing anything. Things are stagnant right now. And he may be doing things to get his mind off of this connection with you for some reason. The Magician in the reverse, I don't know that he's planning to do anything. He may feel like that he can't do anything, but we're going to find out. Give me more on the Magician card in the reverse. Hey, Trish. Give me more on the Magician in the reverse. Right now, he's in this energy of not doing anything. Hidayah. Empress in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of stagnancy here. Nine of Wands in reverse. There's something about this that he kind of feels like throwing up his hands. You know, Page of Wands is here. He thinks about reaching out, but he holds himself back. Ace of Cups in reverse. So I don't think he's going to plan on doing anything of value. You may get communication from Jakari, but I don't think it will go beyond that. I don't think there's anything that's going to materialize here. For some reason, he is just holding back, just holding back. I don't know if he's worried about some patterns. I don't know if it's him and his own unhealed wounds from something previously. We had a wonderful 4 days together. He had the perfect gentleman. Then we had a small argument before I left. Okay. See, he's in this energy of feeling like he's afraid that you guys would have another argument or that that's a sign of things to come. That's what his energy is like. I see him kind of giving up on this thing. I think you may get some communication, but I don't think he's going to make any real effort because, and quite honestly, that argument, I do believe, had a bigger impact on him than you may realize. And let's just say this. Do I think it was a big argument? No, not necessarily. I think there's a possibility that it probably was a small argument, but in his mind, he perceived it as big. He's got some unhealed wounds. And so he's looking at this from the filter of a wounded person. All right. So he's filtering this differently than it actually probably played out. So I think in his mind, this is a lot bigger, this argument, than it really may have been. Because I think he sees this totally different than you. And that's what's up. That's what I got, Hidayah. Unfortunately, that's what's up. So I don't think there's anything that's going to materialize between you two, my love. Maybe a little bit more communication, but that's about it. My friend says I'm mean when I'm drunk. He may have taken that more seriously than you may realize if you were drunk. And who knows, maybe he was raised by a raging alcoholic or something. You just never know. Or he knows somebody that was. But he saw this a lot differently than you. Oh, wow. I got you, Daya. So that's what I feel. That's what I feel, Hidayah. And I hope that at least gave you some clarity. I hope that gave you some clarity, love. All right, Patricia. I need your question, Patricia. And if you put it in the chat, oh, hey, Ray. Okay, your Ree was dead on with you. What? Oh my God. That makes my day. I remember that reading, Ray. Thank you, Daya. Me too. Ray, and thank you, Daya, for booking a reading with me. Ray, I am so excited. That is crazy. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you, Ray. That warms my heart. That warms my heart. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting me hear from you on that. I always love whenever people get back with me. Yes, definitely do. Let me know how things are going. That is amazing. That's amazing. All right, so next up is Patricia. Patricia, are you here? If you're here, I need your question, my love. I need your question, Patricia. And I think I know, Pink, I think you're here still. And if you're here, okay, yeah, ask the Pisces. I thought so, but I wanted to make sure. I see your email. But Patricia, if you are here, I need your question. Well, I don't know if Patricia is still here. She may be behind in the chat. I don't know. I'm going to come back to you, Patricia, and we'll get Pink. I'll go ahead and read for you, Pink. We'll get the update on the Pisces for you. Let's get an update on this Pisces for Pink the Leo. What's going on with the Pisces toward Pink the Leo? What's going on with the Pisces toward Pink the Leo? What's going on with the Pisces toward Pink the Leo? What's going on with Pink with this Pisces toward Pink the Leo? What's going on with this Pisces toward Pink the Leo? Give me the energy of this Pisces, please, toward Pink the Leo. Give me the energies of this Pisces toward Pink the Leo. Oh, you're fine, Trish. Just give it to me. You can go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'll get it after I get Patricia. Get Pink's. Give me S the Pisces toward Pink the Leo. Give me an update, please, on what's going on with this Pisces. Eight of Swords in the reverse. 7 of, oh, Pisces, what are you doing? 7 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is this Pisces being trying to get you off of his mind? Not successfully, I might add. Unsuccessfully. This Pisces is doing things to distract themselves from you. Not in the most cooperative energies right now. We may have a third party situation. I kind of picked up a triangle as one of the jumpers. I don't think that triangle is doing very well. 2 of Cups here in the reverse. I don't think that third party situation is doing very well. I do get communication coming in from this Pisces, though, with the Page of Cups. That is possibly an apology here. Is there something here, Pink? I feel like that this Pisces is turning away from, moving on from another connection and toward you. All right. Fate, destiny between you two. All right. This Pisces feels like he sabotaged things between you and him. I do get a return from this Pisces again with the 10 of Swords in reverse, a return. Him saying nobody compares to you, Pink. Nobody compares to Pink the Leo. Very disappointed by something other than you. And there is, okay, and really feeling this energy of fumbling you. I should have never let Pink go. I should have never let Pink go. I should have never let Pink go. I messed it up. I sabotaged things. Yeah. That's what I get. I do feel like there's this period of time that he's going to heal before he comes towards you. I get that. He'll be exhausted from whatever this thing is that he's wrestling with. And he is wrestling with something that's a bit of a dumpster fire. Okay. But I do get this energy that he'll take this, he's going to be exhausted from this. He'll take this respite and then he'll come toward all day. Yeah. In a lot better frame of mind, I might add. In a lot better frame of mind. He does miss you so much. I love that. You know, Pink, it's interesting because, you know, we know that I've been reading about this Pisces for a minute. And this Pisces, I always get this Pisces coming around to you. And I'm going to tell you, Pink, you know me well enough to know that if I don't see somebody coming around, I say it. You know that. I always tell people, look, I just don't see it happening. No. But I mean, it has been consistent with this Pisces. It has been consistent. And you know that the entire time. And I don't want you to put your life on hold. Okay. Don't do that because that's not healthy for you. I want you to keep staying on your path and your goals and your dreams. But at the same time, it's been consistent with this Pisces every single time we've pulled. Yeah. Wow. Isn't that crazy? So that's what I feel, love bug. That's what I feel. It's still, I think if not already, he's soon to be in the throes of that thing falling apart. And it's going to be stressful. Okay. No doubt about it. It's going to be stressful. I saw that. There will be this period of time where he's licking his wounds and healing and that sort of thing and regrouping. And that's okay. That's actually healthy, you know. But that's what I got, Miss Pink. That's what I got, love bug. You have to listen back. Okay, I got you. Yeah, most assuredly. That's what I got. I hope that helped you, love. All right, Patricia, I need your question. Patricia. That does make sense. Okay, good. I don't always see that, but I damn sure get it every time I read for that Pisces with you. Every time. You know what's crazy, Pink? I don't know if I've ever told you this, but there, off and on, I get this continuing saga between Leo and Pisces in my general reads. And I'm like, what is up with Leo and Pisces? In my general readings, I'm like, what is going on with these two, right? I'm like, that is such a usually an unlikely pairing, right? Carissa, I am not sick of his bullshit. I like the Pisces. I do. I like the Pisces. I want to shake him, but I still like him. Carissa, that's funny. Oh my gosh. I'm not sick of him. I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not tired of reading for him. Now, if we kept getting that he hated you and detested you and all that, then yeah, I'd be tired of reading for him. But I keep getting this thing that he loves you and he misses you and he's going to come back around and that he's going to ditch. I know. Look, I keep getting that because I remember we've talked about this third party before and how he's going to ditch the hell out of that person. The spicy Pisces. Yes, exactly. Carissa, you're so funny. Cracking me the hell up. But Patricia, I need your question, love. I like Pisces. They're funny. They crack me the hell up. Pisces would like you to think they're a lot dumber than they are. They are not dumb. Okay, they're crazy like a fox. They know what's up. Much more than they let on. Pisces have us all thinking they walking around in a fog. No, they know what's up. Lisa Duck, my dear friend, is a Pisces, so I say that from a very loving heart. I'm obsessed with the Pisces men, so I got you. I've never dated a Pisces, but I like the energy. I like Pisces energy. They are different. I mean, I guess we all are, but you know. But I would date a Pisces. I would. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Patricia, I need your question, my love. No, not at all. Don't. You're right. They are crazy like a fox. Exactly. Patricia, are you here, sweetie? I really need your question. There it is. Yes, Trish 509. I got you, love. What is your question? I think she may be behind in the chat and not realize it. So I'm going to give her a minute. I've done that before and be sitting there responding to what the people said 3 or 4 minutes earlier. And it's like, and then I realize I'm behind in the chat and I was like, oh, don't. It's easy to do. I wish that. Well, I get why we can do that, but still. Trisha, if you put your question in the chat, you may want to email it because it's not coming up in the chat. Sometimes that happens. So go ahead and just shoot me an email with your question. There we go. Yes, you do, Carissa. Yes, you do have to, because they can get their feelings hurt and you won't know. And they'll get in a snit. And you won't know. Yes, you can. You can hurt their feelings really fast. And they can get in a snit and they won't tell you. And you're sitting there just thinking everything is fine. And Pisces is pissed at you and sitting there turning into a piranha. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, love. Hey, Susie. One of my good friends is a Pisces. I never date one of them, but great people. They're salt of the earth. They are salt of the earth. I think the reason that Lisa Duck and I vibe as well as we do is because she is a Libra rising and she's got a Libra moon. She's got a lot of Libra. You're okay. I got you. She's got a lot of Libra. And so I think that makes it a little bit easier for us in our friendship. But she is very Piscean now. Lisa is very Pisces, no doubt about it. But I'm gonna tell you what, Lisa cracks me the hell up. She is such a typical Pisces because on the surface, when you first meet Lisa, you think, oh, she's a space cadet. Oh no. No, she got you figured out. She knows what's up. She sees, she knows. I'm like, yeah, she on to it. She knows what's up. So yeah. Anyhow. But she's a sweetheart, very loving and very loyal friend. Yes, absolutely, Susie. Absolutely. Yeah, because Neptune is just kind of, different. And I can't say a lot. I got a 12th house stellium. So I have a lot of Neptunian energy in my chart as well. Okay, so Patricia, I have your question. Let me go ahead and timestamp for you. All right, here we go. I got your email. Emmanuel, what is the real reason Emmanuel distanced himself leading to our breakup? I don't really know what happened. It crosses my mind every now and then. I'm ready to let it go. All right, my love, let's see what we can find out for you. What's going on? What happened with Emmanuel? Give me the real reason that Emmanuel distanced himself. Give me the real reason that Emmanuel distanced himself from Patricia. Give me the real reason that Emmanuel distanced himself from Patricia. Priestess, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. He wanted, there was something that he wanted to keep secret for you for longer. There was something that he didn't want you to find out about until later. Could have been around a pregnancy or a friend or a person here, possibly another person in this. Yeah, there's definitely another love interest that he did not want you to find out about, and that's why he distanced himself. I believe he was talking to someone else, and that's why he distanced himself. He didn't want you to find out about it, and he kind of felt like that you would be able to tell. But he was keeping secrets from you. Absolutely. Even back then, he was keeping secrets. He was dealing with another person. Again, and he just didn't want to break your heart. He didn't want that to blow up in his face. That's what's up. I don't know if he's still dealing with that person or not, but he was dealing with somebody at the point in time that he distanced himself from you. Let's see what his energy is right now, Trish. Gonna see what his energy is right now. Give me Emmanuel's energy right now toward Trisha. You break it. Okay, I gotcha. Give me his energy toward Trish right now. Give me his energy toward Trish. He does think about you a lot. He may fantasize about you too. He does realize, oh gosh, he feels like he blew it with you. He feels like he blew it with you. He kind of feels like you are actually his person and that he blew it with you. He feels like you're his divine counterpart and that he messed up. He's very in his head about this. He may actually feel guilty with that 8 of Swords. Give me more on that. 6 of Swords, Moon in reverse. He feels like he made a foolish decision. Foolish decision. So, yeah. And he feels like you found out about it, the other person. He feels like you could tell that you knew something was up. But, yeah, he feels like he blew it. So he has a lot of regret about the way he handled things with you, if it's any consolation, Patricia. But that's what's up. That's what's up. I hope that gave you some clarity, love bug. Yeah. Well, and you knew something was wrong, but you didn't know what it was. And that's fair because you said you had felt the disconnect, right? But just didn't know what exactly was up, which is totally fair. Totally fair. But I hope that helps you, my love. And we are on Jennifer next. The student. Jennifer, the student. All right, let's see what's up, Jennifer. You are welcome, Trish. You are welcome. So, Jennifer, I just moved to San Diego. I start classes on September 25th, not long from now. Okay. Still looking for work. What should I be focusing on right now while I get myself settled? Wow. Let's see what's up. What should her focus be while she is getting settled? What should Jennifer's focus be while she is getting settled? What should her focus be while she is getting settled? What should Jennifer's focus be while she is getting settled? This is an exciting new beginning for you. Ace of Wands. that flew out. Take it day by day. 3 of Pentacles. Stay in the moment. Mindfulness. Stay in the moment. Don't get ahead of yourself. Take it day by day. Well, I'm just excited about what you're doing. I'm invested. Take it day by day. Mindfulness. Be in the moment. Worry about tomorrow when tomorrow gets here. I get that. Ace of Wands. Enjoy the newness of it. 3 of Pentacles. Take it day by day. Don't get ahead of yourself. Right? What else? Strength in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Focus on getting yourself grounded, centered, shielded, and rest. Okay. It would be very easy for you to exhaust yourself because you're going to have a grueling schedule. Okay. But I do feel like that this is cautioning you about overdoing it. It's exciting right now. Things are very exciting and you're raring to go. You feel a lot of motivation and a lot of passion, and that's good. That's good. Okay. But I'm just getting this overall advice of pace yourself. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay in the moment. You've got to have enough strength for the long haul, which means you've got to pace yourself. Consistency, day by day by day. 9 of Pentacles. You've got this, and you've got financial independence here. You're not going to have to struggle. The 9 of Pentacles is telling me to tell you, you have everything you need inside of you. You're absolutely on the right path with the Wheel of Fortune here. Hermit in reverse, possibly getting out and meeting people. Taking the high road in your decisions. Taking the high road. That's come out as well. You're in a real good place energetically, though. You're in a real good place. One thing that the cards are saying is, don't regret. I don't know why, but you need to know this. Don't regret things you did in the past. You may feel like there's something you should have done differently, but just know that things play out exactly like they're supposed to. All right? You don't miss what is really, truly meant for you. You don't miss what is actually yours. You may feel like you blew some sort of an opportunity, and I don't know if this is a lever. I don't know what this is, or, struggling to let go of something. But the fact is that you actually are on a good path. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And you are actually, with the 9 of Wands here in the reverse, you are breaking patterns. Okay. You're breaking some patterns. You're doing something new and different. When the 9 of Wands, what I get with the 9 of Wands here in the reverse is you're in this energy of, I want something different. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go against the norm. I'm going to go against maybe even family history or patterns of my past. And I'm going to blaze my own trail. And this is about you. 9 of Pentacles, you all day. So definitely, I want you to work on self-love. I want you to focus on self-love. You have all the love you need right in your heart. You've got a lot of abundance, and abundance can come in many forms. Remember that. So I do get a lot of happiness with the path that you are on. I love that. I'm proud of you for that, Jennifer. I am so proud of you for following your heart and your passion and what called you. I am proud of you. And, let people think what they want to think. You're the one that's got to live with your decisions that you make, not them. So good on you. Good on you. So I hope that helps you. Good. Thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, Miss Jennifer. Oh, well, good. I am so glad. And I'm so excited for you. So excited. Oh, well, thank you for that. Please definitely keep us posted. Promise you'll do that. And next up, we have B. B or Bia? I don't know which. Next up, we have B. And B is wanting to know about G. 2 questions. What does G feel about me? And what do I need to know about my spirituality? Hi, Auntie K. I'm a Pisces and G is an Aries. Oh, you're fine, my love. B's good. Okay. All right. Good deal. You're a Pisces. Speaking of Pisces, right? All right. Aries. We've had a lot of Aries this evening too. So interesting. But let's see what's up with G, the Aries, toward B. Give me G, the Aries, toward B, the Pisces. 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 G, the Aries, toward B, the Pisces, please. The Sun card. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Justice. It's interesting because G, are you guys not talking right now? I don't know. Page of Pentacles here in the reverse. I think G feels as though G wants to make something right with you, possibly an apology. Feels like they need to apologize to you, but why are they not doing it? Knight of Swords in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. No contact for 4 months. Page of Wands. You're going to hear from him. You're going to hear from him. I have communication coming. And I do believe there is an apology. 7 of Swords in reverse. There's regret. 8 of Swords. You've been on this person's mind very heavily, B. You've been very, very much on this Aries mind. Yeah. Aries thinks you're their person. That's why the Sun card is here. He does owe you an apology. Yeah. He regrets some fuckery. He wants a reunion. He wants a reunion. He regrets. I don't know if there was deception, sneakiness. I don't know what this is with the 7 of Swords, but he regrets some fuckery. Okay. He may be a bit embarrassed. Yes, me too. And with the Justice card, that's the major arcana about apology energy, okay? That does speak to really taking responsibility for actions. Oh, if I only knew. Oh, wow. Wow, B. Two of Cups in reverse. He broke it off with you. Two of Swords. He was deceitful. He was deceptive. No, I got secondhand. Was he deceptive or did he block you? He created some kind of a wedge between you and him. The Star card. He never stopped hoping, though. He's got a lot of hope. He walked away. I think he pushed you away, too. Seven of Wands here. The World card. He blocked you. There you go. I see him apologizing. I definitely do. That's crazy, B. It's a whole novel. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, B. I absolutely feel it. Feel you. I bet you we could all write a novella. There's a lot of us that can relate to what you're saying, B. I swear to God. Pigs will be flying the day. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Okay, B, so I know if I wake up one day and look out the window and I see pigs flying out in the sky, then your Aries has. No, I get it. I get it. Y'all just, I hear it all and I've experienced a lot. Let me tell you, I could write my own novella. Yes, G has apologized, right? And then what do we need to know about your spirituality? That was your other question. Let me get that. What does good. What does B, the Pisces, need to know about her own spirituality? What does B need to know about her own spirituality? What does B need to know about her own spirituality, please? What does B need to know about spirituality in general? Her journey, her path? Anything you can tell me that will be helpful, useful, and relatable, and relevant, and productive for B, the Pisces. Embrace the towers. Embrace the towers. Remember this, B. The box of darkness, the trauma, the box of darkness that has been handed you. And there is a box of darkness. And we make light of it and we laugh, but we do that really kind of just tongue in cheek. But that experience that you refer to, that novella, that's really not a laughing matter. It is chock full of lessons and trauma and darkness. But I want you to realize what this tower is. The tower is absolutely, without a doubt, the most painful part of our journey. And it would be incumbent upon me to stress that many times there is more than one tower in our journey, but there is one that we just do not ever forget. Maybe it's the first one. I'm not sure. But that tower that took us to our knees, because I'm looking at the tower and the devil and the Queen of Swords. That tower that took you to your knees with so much trauma with that devil card. That is a lot of trauma. It is actually a gift. And that sounds very crazy for me to say. But we have to remember that when someone hands us a box of darkness, it is absolutely what makes us or breaks us. It is either going to be our demise or our power. There is a lot of potential in that box of darkness. There's a lot of potential. It can either throw us to complete self-destruction, or that's when we realize how powerful we really are. And when we see the big picture and we have the knowledge and the intuition and the foresight with this Queen of Swords to take a step back from the Tower, which is super hard. This is not easy. This is much, much easier to say than to do. I know that. So I don't want you to ever think that I am making light of this. Yeah, we laugh about it, but at the same time, it's very serious business. But we don't fight the towers. We embrace them. And in doing such, we gain a lot of self-awareness. We realize who we are at the core. We realize how strong we were and that we had the power all along, and that we are divine beings, that we are intuitive, that we are psychic, that we can have control of our own lives. And we become very powerful people. And B, I've said this before, but it bears repeating with the cards that I'm looking at. So I'm going to say this again. Some people in there, and you can see this stuff in the birth chart. You can absolutely see this in the birth chart. I guarantee you that if I took a look at your birth chart right now, that it would look like a shit show. And I don't mean that in a mean way. My chart looks like a shit show too, okay? And I've looked at enough birth charts in my life to tell you that some birth charts, it looks like people were just born with a charmed life. And it can seem that way. But there are a few people in the world that have the shit show birth charts, but they figured out what they're about and they've tapped into their power. The difference is this: that box of darkness is the opportunity to alchemize that energy into power. And that's the gift that the shit show chart people have, that the people that have the charmed life do not have. Okay. So it's a difference here. And you've got to see this tower in the right context. Yes. And good on you, because, and I'm going to say this, B, you're a Pisces and I'm a 12th house stellium. And so I'm a closet Pisces. In fact, when you do the numbers and the influences, my most influential sign in my chart is Pisces. That is the dominant sign. And let me tell you what 12th house people and Pisces often struggle with, okay? We often struggle with looking at our predicament and going into victim mentality and saying, this life is just not fair. I got dealt a shitty hand, etc., etc. Okay. It's very easy when you get handed this box of darkness to be like, well, life just hadn't been fair to me. And look, my Chiron is in Pisces. So this definitely is something that, you know, applies to me as well. It's very easy for us to go into victim mode, and that's understandable, but it's a trap. We all get dealt a different hand in this game of life, the cards. And, you know, I might have got, my job in this lifetime is not to sit here and look at my hand and think, wow, what a shitty hand I got dealt. My job is to play the hell out of the hand that I got dealt. And by doing that, we alchemize that box of darkness and we turn our pain into power. And we gain so much self-awareness. We're, you know, and we understand at first, when this first happens, you know, we might become hard and calloused and we might think that's what makes us powerful. But then we realize that true power lies in the ability to put your ego aside and become vulnerable, because you know that no matter what happens, you're still a badass. Even if somebody breaks your heart, you're still all that in a bag of chips, and you still got you at the end of the day. I hope that gave you what you needed to know about your spiritual journey. But that's what I got. You got a very deep message, B. You got a very deep message. And I like it. And I hope it was helpful for you. All right, good deal. Good deal. And thank you for booking a reading with me, B. Oh, well, thank you too. I appreciate that. So, and I love where you are in your journey. You have a lot of self awareness already because I've been reading your comments while I was talking. I wasn't necessarily answering, but I was reading. So, B, let me also say this to you. The other thing that I think needs to be said about your spiritual journey is congratulations. You understand the assignment. Congratulations. You understand the assignment. So, yay for you. I love that for you. And if nobody else told you, I'm proud of you. All right, next up we have Tina. All right, Miss Tina. Oh, well, good. I'm glad that gave you some confirmation. So, Tina, we are looking at your boss, the Sagittarius, and how he feels about you, the Gemini, coming to work for him full time. Let's see what we can find out, Miss Tina. How does the Sagittarius boss feel about Tina coming to work full time for him? How does this Sagittarius feel? Oh, there you go. Much love right back to you, B. Thank you for sharing that with me. All right, so let's see, Tina, how this Sagittarius boss feels about you coming to work for him full time. How does the Sagittarius feel about Tina, the Gemini, coming to work full time for him? How does the Sagittarius feel about Tina coming to work for him full time? How does he feel about that? How does this Sagittarius feel? Eight of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, Page of Wands. Very interesting. It's like he's torn. Why does he try not to think about you? Chariot. Seven of Wands. Okay. He tries to get his mind off of you. He tries to block out his thoughts about you. I don't know if this makes sense or not. He may actually, believe it or not, ignore you. Some with the King of Swords in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, because he doesn't want some conflict or drama, or he doesn't want there to be drama. Yeah. And he does, okay. He feels like people can tell he's got interest in you, or he would be able to tell, and it would start conflict or drama. That's very interesting. That's why he's trying to be quiet about all this or trying to ignore you. It's like he's trying to block out the energy, if that makes sense. He feels an attraction towards you, but he's trying to block it out or trying to hide it because he doesn't want it to be obvious to people. Eight of Cups. Temperance in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Poor fella. This poor guy. Oh, Tina. He tries every way he can to hide the rise in his Levi's when you're around. He cannot do it. He tries to fight it, but not able to. He tries to forget about you and can't. He tries not to think about you and can't. This is funny. This is funny. So I get a lot of, and I'll be honest, I think you're going to get a lot of that hot and cold. And here's what would not shock me. It wouldn't shock me if he wasn't mean to you sometimes. I wouldn't be shocked if he was mean to you. I think there's times he's going to be warm and friendly, and there's other times he's going to be mean to you. It's just hard because I'm leaving my job of 13 years. I gotcha. Ultimately, what's he going to do? He's very attracted to you. He thinks you're a hottie. Ultimately, what's he going to do? Tell me what he's going to do ultimately. What's he going to do ultimately? 10 of Wands. He ain't gonna let this go. 10 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Wands. Okay. Do I think energetically he's going to let this go? No. But I do think he's going to calm down about it a little bit. I think he's going to calm down and be more cooperative. I think there's this adjustment period. I think there's this adjustment period where he is going to give you hot and cold, and he may be mean and nice. He will calm down into a more amicable energy with the 3 of Wands here. But is he still going to be attracted to you? Yeah. Is he going to hide it? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he's going to do anything about it. But that's what I got. Poor dude is conflicted. Tina, that's funny. I'm sorry. It's not funny if you're him, though. It would suck to be him right now. It would suck to be him, but as a Gemini over here looking from the inside out, I'm finding it comical how much he wrestles with the fact that he really would like to bang you. He really would. Oh, gosh. That's funny, Tina. It sucks to be a Sag right now. Oh, poor Sag. Oh, gosh. And it would be very difficult to deal with. I could see that, Tina. It would be very frustrating to deal with on your side. I think, to be honest, I think it sucks to be both of y'all. But the difference is, at least you know. At least you know why. Just hit on him. Carissa, you're terrible. Carissa's telling you to just hit on him super hard. Wear really sexy stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Doesn't that sound like what a Gemini would do, though? He runs for the, if I am warm towards him. Yeah. Look. But I'm telling you, that a Gemini, Tina, and I know you probably would do. Be honest, Tina. Are you sometimes a little bit, do you do things to make it a little difficult on purpose? Just to fuck with him? We're terrible. We're terrible. But don't do that, Tina. I didn't tell you to do that, but I would snicker if you did. Oh, soft flirting. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we just do that naturally. People think, and a lot of times people think we're flirting when it's like Geminis flirt and they flirt. And it's really hard to know the difference unless you just are in their brain. Yes, this is why people hate Geminis. Carissa, you're right. I own that. I fully own that. I fully own it. I just do. Oh my God, I do. Anyway, I hope that gave you some clarity, Tina. You'll have to let us know and keep us posted. Keep us posted. Yeah, we do. We do. Geminis don't take life seriously, probably sometimes even when we need to. What makes it funny is that it's a Sagittarius. Does that mean I hate Sagittarius people? Oh no, I love Sagittarius people. But Sagittarius people are kind of usually they are like, picture Joe Cool, Snoopy with the sunglasses on. Sagittarius got it going on. That ain't nothing bothering them, and it's just kind of that's why it's funny. But yeah, but it's also funny whenever people fuck with Geminis because normally we think we got our shit together too. And when somebody fucks with us, it can be funny too. So same thing, right? Anyway, all right, let's go to Sharon. Let's go to Sharon. But that is our sister sign, Sagittarius, right? All right. Sharon is dealing with a Scorpio. All right. How are things going to go with me and the Scorpio man that I am talking to? You're a Scorpio too? You're a Scorpio dealing with a Scorpio, Sharon? Oh, this is you. Yes, A1. I see. Okay, cool. You're a Scorpio dealing with a Scorpio. That's cool. All right, let's see what's up. I was wondering where the Scorpios were tonight. All right, let's see what's up. What are the energies like going forward between Sharon and this Scorpio man? What are the energies between Sharon and this Scorpio man going forward? Hey, Kelly. What are the energies between Sharon, the Scorpio, and the Scorpio man? How do things look here? How do things look between these two Scorpios going forward, please? How do things look between these two Scorpios going forward? How do things look for these two Scorpios, Sharon and the Scorpio man? Okay. You know what's interesting is this. Both of you look at each other like there is, I've not ever met anybody like this person before. This could be with the Nine of Cups and the Devil coming out. What could possibly be the fly in the ointment between you two is a clash of the egos or a stubborn fest. Not uncommon when it comes to two fixed signs. That's the fly in the ointment here. I think there's a lot of mutual admiration, and I think both of you are looking for something. Both of you see a bright future. Okay. So I think there is good intention here. I think one thing that you guys are going to struggle with is opening up emotionally to each other. Okay. Possibly. And possibly a clash of egos. There's a lot, this goes without saying, there's a lot of sexual chemistry between you two, Sharon. There's a lot of attraction and there's a lot of optimism on the part of this Scorpio. I feel like this, if you guys can learn to be emotionally vulnerable to each other and to be open and to be patient with one another, then I think this thing has a lot of potential. Okay. So those are the challenges, and those are the good things that I see. So I think this thing has a lot of potential, but you guys got to get off of the stubborn high horse. Both of you are going to have a tendency to dig your heels in whenever there is disagreement. And both of you have to learn to be okay with admitting you're wrong sometimes. And that's hard for fixed signs. Now, look, am I throwing off on Scorpios? No, I fucking love Scorpios. So I don't want you to think that at all. But this is just the challenges. And I see it here. I literally pulled the card of stubbornness after I saw that clash of the egos, right? But do I feel like that, you guys have got to learn to be emotionally vulnerable and open with each other. And that is the challenges. Is there a lot of good energy here between you two? There is. There definitely is. So do I think this thing has potential? Without a doubt. Do I think you guys can overcome this stuff? My cards are telling me that you can absolutely alchemize these challenges. And let me just say this, Sharon. There is not a connection on the planet that doesn't have some challenges. Everybody that comes into our life is here to show us something. And so we always are going to have challenges in relationships, but that doesn't mean that we can't overcome them. And I do feel like there is the potential for growth of you two as individuals and longevity as a connection. So I like it. And I think it's worth your time. So let me know if that helps you, Sharon. Let me know if that helps you, my love. Carissa. Scorpios can be amazing people. Let me tell you, Scorpios are the most extreme of any zodiac sign that I know. I had the most loving and amazing people I have ever met, by far, Scorpio. The most toxic people I've ever met, Scorpio. There is so much of a broad range of where you will find that scorpionic energy, but I absolutely love Scorpio energy. Absolutely love it. It is fascinating. Scorpios are fascinating. They will forever be the mystery that this Gemini is intrigued by. So yeah. Good day, mate. I love that, Kelly. That is so cute. I love that. But yeah, terrifying, right? I mean, if you're scared of towers, I mean, there's a reason that Scorpio is the tower in the tarot. That Pluto Doth energy is something. I mean, Pluto's known to be the power planet. And it's because it rules the subconscious, the things that are unseen. That's why Scorpios are more natural at psychic abilities. We can all be psychic, but they just tend to tune into it a little quicker than the rest of us, usually. And that's why Scorpios can see your soul many times. They can see things about you that you don't know about yourself. When a Scorpio tells you they know you better than you know yourself, they probably do. They just intimidate me. Well, they've got big energy. That Pluto energy fills up a room. And what's crazy is like when a Scorpio walks in the room, they don't want to be seen. They want to hide behind the curtain or hide behind, the crowd and be on the outside looking in. They're observing everything and everybody. They're probably not going to mingle. And yet they fill up a room. Their energy just fills up a room. It's like you can't miss them. They're just, they just got that big old Pluto energy. But Scorpios can be some of the most loyal people. My mother was a Scorpio. I've had some of the most loyal Scorpio friends over the years. My daughter's father is a Scorpio. And so had a lot of dealings with Scorpios over the years. And I will tell you one thing that is universally true with all of them. I have never dealt with a Scorpio. Hey, Rising Phoenix, how are you doing? I have every Scorpio I have ever dealt with in one way or another has had a profound transformational impact on my life. Absolutely. And that's what they do. They transform and they teach us all how to transform. They are the Phoenix Rising. And it's funny that Rising Phoenix would come in here at that time because that is the epitome of Rising Phoenix energy. How are you doing, Rising Phoenix? I hope you're doing well. Oh, well, here we are. That's right. We just are finishing up, Rising Phoenix. Just finishing up. We just finished reading for Sharon, who is a Scorpio, who is dealing with another Scorpio. So that got me on the subject of Scorpionic energy. Oh, well, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, Rising Phoenix. It's good to see you as always. I hope you're doing well. Your little Taurus friend is just blossoming. She is just blossoming. I just thought you should know that. Did you see her man? Her man was in that picture too. They are so happy. They've been together now over 2 years. Just absolutely beautiful. They are so funny. He's a great guy. Yes, he's a great guy. They're sweethearts. We had a good day yesterday, even though our football team was an embarrassment. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, she would tell you the right person is going to come at the right time. Hey, Nadine, how are you? Good to see you, love. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, we were just wrapping up. And in fact, I have to do a Scorpio reading first thing, probably tomorrow. The Scorpio reading that I did the other day, the sound was messed up. So I've got to redo that. Yep, there you go. Not chase anyone. That's right. That's right. So I got to redo Scorpio's reading and upload it. I'll probably do that for tomorrow because I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight. But I think first on my list will be the Scorpio individual reading and do a redo on that. Because usually if the Scorpios don't complain, and they in mass were saying that the sound was messed up, so it must have been bad. And I know they don't complain. And if many of them said that as it was, then it must have been, I need to redo it. I need to redo it. So I will. Minis, yeah. Nadine, how are you doing? Carissa, how you doing tonight? Carissa's been so funny. I don't know if she's still here or not. But anyway, but I think I'm about to call it a night. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. I started off the day well. You're good. I started off the day really good. I got up this morning and scrambled some eggs, made some bacon, had me a nice breakfast. It was nice. So, yeah, I don't always do that, but I decided I'm going to do it. So it was nice. I deserved it after yesterday. Yesterday's ball game was absolutely horrible. as far as I'm concerned, I don't even want to watch another football game the rest of the year. And I'm big into football, but this is just a disaster year. Just a disaster. And y'all, I love my football. I think what I'm going to do on game day is pull up old football games where Nick Saban was still the coach at Alabama and watch those instead of the current games. I'm going to live in the past. I'm not over my past coach in football. I haven't released him yet. There's unfinished business, Nick Saban, between you and the University of Alabama. You need to come back. You're our twin flame, Nick Saban. Oh, God. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys, the moon and back. Thank you, guys. I need to go. Oh, I know. Yes. Oh, gosh. Cord cut. No, I'm not cord cut. I need to cord cut with the current coach. I need my past coach to come back. But you know what? He's in his 70s. He deserves to retire. But God, there'll just never be anybody like him. Truly one of a kind. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank y'all for booking readings. Thank y'all for the chat. It has been fun. I will see you guys soon. All right. I love y'all. Bye.